Hi YouTube world, it's me Jeanette. So good news, Diego is here. I had him on Sunday 10/10/2010, so he is my perfect little 10, and I'm looking at him right now, and everything went really well. So let me tell you guys how the labor went. I'll try to make it as quick as possible because I don't want this video to be super long. I want to just like post it as is. I don't want to have to work on it because I have a baby to take care of, and it's so much. Me and my boyfriend both woke up at 5:30 in the morning at the same exact time, and we both had to go to the restroom for some reason. So we have two different restrooms in our house. He went to one, I went to one, and after I came back to bed, and so I wanted to go to bed, but I checked my phone. I got on my Facebook really quickly to see, you know, if anybody had sent me any messages, and so I was doing that for about 20 minutes, and then I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep. Started going to sleep and laying down, and then all of a sudden I felt water, and I said, what the heck, you know, it wasn't a lot, just a little bit of water came out, and I thought, what the heck is this? My boyfriend hadn't gone to sleep yet, so I told him, and he's like, what if your water broke? And I was like, I don't know, let me go to the restroom. I got up, walked around the bed, and a little more came out, and then I walked a little more around the bed, a little, and then more came out, and it was enough to have some running down my legs. So I said, geez Louise, my water just broke. And I told my boyfriend, and he said, oh my god. So we got all excited. I went to the bathroom, cleaned myself up, and then we just started getting into like, okay, let me back up. First we called our midwife, and we told her, and she said, it's gonna be a while, go back to sleep, don't stay up. I called my doula. She said, it's gonna be a while, keep me updated, go back to sleep. And I was like, okay. So I couldn't go back to sleep. I was way too excited to go back to sleep. So the first thing I did was I put my birthing day affirmations on full blast, and I got my medicine ball, sat on it, and I started to meditate and listen to my affirmations. And I was like, I'm gonna start feeling contractions, so I need to, or rushes, what Hypnobabies calls it. So I need to be in the zone. And I was trying to get into the zone, and then my boyfriend, I was doing that. I didn't need him at that time, so he started cleaning up because he's like, family's gonna come over, and he started putting things away, and it was just like so funny. It was like out of a movie. So here I am on my birthing ball, doing my affirmations and looking all peaceful, and here he is running around doing dishes, doing different things, and we thought we were ready, and we weren't, and I'll go into that a little bit more. So I would say 30 minutes pass, and all of a sudden the rushes start coming quickly, and intense, very intense. So I tried to breathe into like the first one, and I got through that one, and then I felt like maybe a minute later I had another small little one, and then another one, and then another one, and another one, and they just kept coming on. And I think I was able to get through the first ones. I felt very uncomfortable, but I got through the first ones, and eventually, probably about 45 minutes later, I told my boyfriend, I said, I'm gonna need you to stop cleaning, and I need you to help me because I can't get through these alone. We're gonna have to start doing what we learned in Hypnobabies. And he's like, okay. And so he started helping me out, but they were just coming on so quickly and even more stronger that I didn't have enough time to rest and to kind of gather my thoughts and figure out, okay, what do I need to do to get myself through these, because they were coming one right after the other. And so I would try to get on the birth ball and rest like this, forward, sitting on it, resting on the couch like this. I tried walking and, you know, just standing still. We tried doing the hug where I hug him like this, and then I kind of like dance with him. We tried laying down. I mean, we were trying all the different positions that we had gone through, and nothing was helping. I just felt like they were too strong, and I was getting scared. So we called our doula and we told her, I think I need you to come sooner than we thought, because these are just coming on really strong. And so she said, okay, I'll be there in 45 minutes. She's coming from LA and it takes about 45 minutes to get here. And I was like, oh my gosh, please let these 45 minutes go by quickly, because I needed her here. Then I called our midwife and we told her they're coming on really strong, one right after the other. And I don't know what to say. And she said, okay, come over to the birthing center, which is only like a 5-minute drive for us. So I thought, okay, we'll go over there. She got my doula. Okay, so then we just kept trying to get through the rushes, and there was nothing that I could do, just because they were so strong and they were coming so close together. I couldn't concentrate. My doula finally got here, and she only took about 30 minutes to get here. And when she got here, so this was okay. So 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:20 is when my water broke. And then around 7 o'clock is where I couldn't handle it and I called people. 7:30, 7:45 is when my doula got here. And when she got here, I have to say that if you're thinking of getting a doula, get one. I took Hypnobabies and it was great and I loved it and I'm glad I did it. But I think the combination of the Hypnobabies and having a doula here was what helped me get through it. And I'll tell you why. Hypnobabies educated me and it informed me about everything that was going to happen. Even though I did feel like I had already done so much research and I already knew all that stuff, it did help me realize what was going on with my body throughout the labor. And so I realized that whenever I had a strong rush, that it was not, you know, the pain wasn't there because it was trying to be painful to me. It was there because it served a purpose. I was opening up for me to be able to hold my child in my arms. And so there's a purpose to it, and there's absolutely no reason to fight it. If you fight with your rushes, it'll hurt more. You have to just let them happen, breathe into them, and allow them to bring your baby down. And so once my doula got here, she reminded me of that. And she also took me into different positions. She said, what are you comfortable in? What position are you comfortable in? I said, nothing. She said, what have you tried? And I told her what we had tried. And she said, okay, let's try this now. And as soon as we tried what she wanted to do, or what she thought, you know, was the next thing for us to try, and as soon as she told me, relax, breathe into the contraction, I relaxed, and it wasn't as uncomfortable. I'm not gonna say it wasn't painful, but it wasn't as uncomfortable as it was before when I was just kind of fighting it on my own. So it was the combination of the education through Hypnobabies, my research, and then also having the doula here who was here to help facilitate the process. I think all of that was what got me through. And I have to say that I cannot imagine going through that same process in a hospital where I have different medical people coming in and checking me, and having to go through the process of checking in and filling out paperwork and having to put on this uncomfortable garment there and putting different, like the IV and all the things that you have to go through when you go to a hospital. It's unnecessary. And I think that if I would have gone to a hospital, having gone through the process now, it would have made it harder for me to open up, and my labor would have been way longer, more intense, and just crazy.